Uh, apparently, I don't know how to talk without coughing, but hello, everybody. How is everybody doing out there? Welcome, 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 Snezwez, Ice McFry, Disco Geek, Lock of War, Lenzo947. Welcome, 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 everybody. And if I just switch over. Hello, hello. Most importantly, Disco Geek with the 3 months of subscribe goodness. Oh my god, Disco. What a maniac you are, but an amazing maniac. Thumbs up to you, my friend. Good day, cough, cough, cough. Jay Harler, hello, Jay Harler. Let's get some great jobs in chat for the extremely awesome Disco Geek, if you've got him. And some hype as well. Told you yesterday I was going to do that. I know you did, Disco, but at the same time, that doesn't change the fact that it's awesome, my friend. And you are awesome, as always. Zizens. What is up? Zzz. Come on, make me a sandwich then. I just realized I have Twitter open here. So I was tweeting. Who's notification me? Wonderful deluxe chin. Make me a sandwich. Delicious. Zen is enough. Nice. How is everybody doing today? Hopefully fantastical. So well, my championship reign lasted not very long. Last stream. Yeah, I know, Locke. What's up with that? You were in an epic battle with Tasty Pizza. Oh my god, Tasty Pizza! Speak of the devil, how are you getting on today, my friend? With all them bits, those delicious, delicious bits of goodness. Of course, like, my streaming thing being all weird says the latest sub is Ketty B. Ketty B subbed while I wasn't streaming, so Ketty B is here and think, welcome, welcome, welcome to the sub club, my friend. Good to have you here. Deluxe Chin, what is up? Thank you for the retweet. Was it a retweet or a like? It was a like. Thank you for the like on Twitter there. Defeats, are you taunting me? So, what are we doing today? Today, we're working some more on this boss. We're going to get it done. We're going to get it looking good. Well, I don't know if we'll get it looking good or not, but we're going to make it all, the functionality of it all will be working. So at the moment, we've got this little dude. He launches his little rockets up in the air. Creates these little things of water. And we have to jump up and shoot that. And then it moves on to the next phase of this little battle. But I've been doing some more thinking about it. And thinking if the bomb thing is really a good idea. So the idea is he's an octopus kind of dude. So he's going to have these tentacles. So maybe it would be better to have the tentacle like... So I'm going to have a phase of the attack where the tentacle like flies forward and hits... it tries to hit the player at least. And then if he misses or hits or whatever, maybe then the thing should slam down. Oh my god, lucky number 7. I'm so sorry. I read your comment and I was like, oh, I'm just a stupid fool. I won't remember to say hello. The problem is, right, I have fucking the stupid Better Twitch TV thing on. So it highlights some comments in res when my name is mentioned. And then for some reason that just makes my brain go, okay, just ignore that line for some reason. No sense to it. But anyway, lucky number 7, how are you doing today, my friend? Fantastically, I hope. I hope your cheese, beer, and bat combination is top notch. We're at 89 bits still here, plus I need to resub soon. Woo! DN, I just want to thank you. I learned so much from your tutorial. Thank you for doing awesome. Glad to hear, Zin. Always good to hear. I think Fried, I just realized that Fortnite is free to play. I mean, I never looked it up or anything, or if I watched it online, so yeah. I don't think it is completely free to play. I think the Battle Royale mode is free to play. I think the main core game you have to pay for. Maybe I'm wrong, but that was the case last time I looked at it. I still haven't checked it out myself either, though. Problem is reading. Indeed, Lucky. Jay Harler, you reached your game earlier today. Oh yeah, that was today, my dude. Well, drop a link in chat for everybody. Some great jobs for Jay Harler for releasing his game. Got some fireworks too. Fireworks! Look at him going over there. All them fireworks. Anything in the world that needs to make me a sandwich, or anyone in the world, is lucky number 7. Get them sandwiches. What's going on here? Why is it? That was weird. It was like frozen in time for some reason. Well, Disco and Slevin battling over the rights to who gets the make a sandwich. Who's gonna win? Lucky number 11 with the win. Thumbs up to you, my friend. Here we go. Super Mighty Ultra Ball. We played a little bit of this game on a stream a few weeks ago. An earlier, excuse me, an earlier version of the game, obviously. But it's looking good, my friend. These screenshots. Congratulations. Always good when someone gets a game released. It is good times all round. Good times all round. That means he gets liverwurst. Mmm, delicious. So yeah, as I was saying, so we'll have a bit where the tentacle like shoots out of his body, and then the idea is that that tentacle shooting out would lead into the next phase where he slams his tentacle down to the ground. So maybe we should make that the moment where the water then shoots up and you can jump up on top and shoot his little head. So if I just stop this for a second. So we would have, right? Maybe I should just draw this out for a second. See where we are. Can I create a new file, please? So, you planning on giving me feedback? I appreciate you submitting them, my friend. It was a fun one to play. I definitely recommend people should go and check it out. I was trying to find that on itch because I think I saw you mention on Crass's stream earlier today, maybe, or someone's stream, I can't remember. I was like, ooh, I should see if I can find that, but I couldn't find it. To be honest, I didn't have anything really to go on apart from the previous version of the game you said just being called Ultra Ball. So I was like, Oh, maybe it was Drunk Devs, was it? That's probably the one. Okay, grab this. So you just imagine. So we've got our little dude here, and what he'll have is his like tentacle up here like this, and then he'll go to he'll like slam his tentacle out and try and hit the player who's like over here somewhere. Ah, player. This morning, not sure why it's not on itch search yet. Maybe it needs a manual review or something. Oh yeah, maybe. But I wasn't looking by the full name either. So almost 20 day, 200 day even. Hype indeed, Crass. 200 days tomorrow. I was planning on doing a stream on Saturday, but maybe I'll do a stream tomorrow evening since it's day 200 of working on Portalnauts here. But yeah, so we got the tentacle pops out like that. And so I was also thinking, what if we did an extra phase here, basically, of he has his little eyes, his little tentacle is up protecting his eyes there. But then if the player shoots his eye here, we go boo, shoot him in the eye. Then at that point he goes rah, I'm angry, and then he slams his fist down, or his little tentacle down on the water, giving some angry eyes. Ah! I'm so angry. Slams his little tentacle down. Do 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 do. Looks like he's doing a breathe in boy. He slams his little thing down in the water. Then, still all angry. But while he's angry, also, little shooty point opens up in his head. And then when the little shooty point is up in his head, he's slammed his arm down on the water. And then at that point, the water will kind of swell up like this. And then you have to, then you're supposed to jump up on top of this. Shoot that thing, and then he'll get all double angry again. That thing will close back down. He'll be super angry, and he'll make his wiggle arms go up like that, and at the same time he'll go back down below the water and move on to the next phase where he jumps around. Pew, pew, pew. Have you played Cuphead yet? No, I have not, but I've seen bits of it in action. But I should really check that game out. This is just went back through the chat here. Probably does. There was a time where people released AAA games on itch and some other game dev sites. Oh yeah. Are you porting out in tomorrow or jamming? Because you say you're busy and couldn't jam. Yes, unfortunately I won't be able to do the jam, Crass. But I will probably do a bit of portal nut stuff tomorrow. Today's been a hot mess, so really. But speaking of jam, I was talking about it on Discord earlier on for anyone who was hanging around, but Krasenstein is doing the Crass Jam for anyone who's looking for something to do this weekend. Do I have the link open? No, I'm too smart to have the link open. That'd be a silly thing to be doing. Hold on everybody. Hold your horses. Here we go. Crash Jam. 14 people joined now. Woo! Steamy vodka indeed, Disco. This is the Crash Jam. In which it starts in 17 hours, almost 18 hours. Starting tomorrow 2 to Monday at 12 PM. Crass. No, that's my time, isn't it? That is my time. Oh, yeah. You're one of those, Patrick? Thumbs up to you, my friend. The team, obviously, hasn't been announced yet, but the team is also... So I don't know the full details or anything, but it seems like everybody will have a unique theme for the weekend, which sounds pretty cool, and it'll all be decided at the time the jam is announced, so nobody knows what the themes will be. Somewhat, anyway, I don't know. I certainly don't know what the themes will be. Everyone will have 3 unique choices for a team. Speaking of, I'm making a bottle of horseradish vodka for the weekend. I don't like vodka at all. It never sits well with me. But horseradish sounds like an interesting one. Seabum, what is up, Seabum? How are you doing? Skyline Axis, hello. Everyone have 3 unique choices for a team, so no one will make the same game or idea. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm definitely gonna be watching some of it over the weekend. As much as I can, anyway. So, Crass, are you planning to just stream your normal kind of streamy hours then? Or will you be doing even more streaming because of the jam? Also, what day is it now? It's just over 2 weeks until Ludum Dare, the next Ludum Dare. So this is kind of a good warm-up jam for Ludum Dare as well. Get all your jam energy all built up for the madness. And normal streaming hours, hashtag FamLife. I was expecting that. Off stream will probably be mostly art. Cool. Cool. Am I gonna do LD again? Yeah, that's the plan, Disco. I think I should be. At the moment, all indications say I will be. So yeah. I should stop by for a quick bit to say hi and see how you're doing. Have to go pretty soon. I want to watch a quick YouTube video. Good luck with Portnodding. Ice. Thanks for calling by, my friend. Always good to have you here, hanging out and being awesome, being cool, and being fantastic. Thumbs up to you, my friend. Tired to have a lot of homework that are making me stressed, but except for that, everything's good. Is that a boss? It sure is. Sure is. Should get you ready for the unknown chosen team for LD, indeed. Lacko, what is up, Lacko? I didn't see you coming in, my friend. How are you doing? Lacko-tastic, I hope. Actually, just speaking of Ludum there. Ludum there. What are we on at this stage? Taking team suggestions, is it? Oh, we have to log in. Oh, I can make suggestions. Batman. Okay, so basically what I'm thinking is I need to create animations for this little guy. So maybe for now I'll just create like super duper basic animations, and then yeah, we'll do that. We'll just create super duper basic animations and I'll actually animate it properly. So I want to use Anima 2D, which I was messing around with today, just to test it out. It seems very, very handy for doing this kind of sprite animation that I want to do for this guy. So I want to have his like tentacle can like wiggle around and things like that. Patrick, I edited video, I'm rendering it, but the file is huge. I don't have time to redo the entire video. I'm kind of panicking because I need it for tomorrow morning. Uh-oh. That is never fun, Patrick. That pressure. Food. Too small of a boat. One button. Every other jump propels you backwards. That would be pretty cool. How do you even come up with 3 themes to suggest? Well, you don't have to. Nobody's pressurizing you. You can make one if you want, or you can make none. Yeah, I thought that was like kind of slightly out a bit. Oh, there we go. The pot and college, incense, barracuda. The perfect combination. Okay. There, we want to do it here. There we go. Gotta ship some stuff. Lurk mode. Go for a crass. Oh, I hope when you say ship though, you mean like sending things out in the post, not just like your Sonic, Harry Potter fanfic stuff. All forever. That's a pretty good one actually, Lacko. should log into Ludum Dare and add your suggestions. It's open to anybody to suggest. All you have to do is have an account on Ludum Dare website. Okay. So we did all this code. A lot of this was to work out the bomb launch stuff, so a lot of that is actually going to be rewritten now. But it was handy to do at the time. Some of it will still be reusable. This is something I made a 33GB file, around 200 megabytes without losing a lot of quality. Oh, really? All depends what you're rendering out. Your rendering levels are. I know I should be using like an enum for this because that would be more sensible, but oh well. I'm just trying to think of which order I should do this stuff in. Phase 1. Lily Bite, what is up, Lily? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Locke, thanks for confirming what I thought I should do for my game ideas. Player customization. Oh yeah, Locke. I think you were on the right track. Anyway, even without what I said. This is it. What's on the go? We're working on the boss for the game at the moment. This little squiddy dude. I'm just going to create some basic animations. So in this is arm thing, it'll start like down here below the water. No, actually his arms will probably oops, start up in the air. Checking his little eyes. Oh, my poor sensitive eyes. That, and then swing here and hit the player. I'm gonna make it go far enough so the player has to actually jump over it. Oh, we got a rumble going, do we? Quick, everybody type exclamation mark rumble. Enter the rumble. Throw some people around like a maniac. Like a maniac! Googly eyes! The googly eyes probably will change. It's just there as a test at the moment. Blop.
To the sky, gonna build that wall up to the sky.
Hmm. That was silly. He was supposed to stay there.
Gonna build that wall until it's done. Gonna build that wall until it's done. But now you've got nowhere to run. So build that wall and build
Oh, Patrick won the Rumble.
strong.
Nice one, Patrick. Indeed. Power to the max. Got his little arm swinging out. That's all fine and dandy. And then in that time, you're supposed to try and shoot his little eyes. That'll be the idea. This soundtrack is really good. This is the Bastion soundtrack. It sounds a lot like the John Butler Trio, which is a good thing in my estimation. I hit point. Box E. Happy B-Day, wow, 13 years, woo! So how's everybody been doing since I was streaming last on Tuesday? Tuesday was last day I streamed, wasn't it? Yeah. How's everybody been getting on? Hopefully fantastic. That's the way we want to be, everybody, right? That's more my light here. Tober Prime. Tober, how you getting on, my friend? How is the land of Savage? Hopefully fantastical. I got itchy eye. Oh no. You're doing fabulously awesome, Lilybite. That's exactly what I want to hear. That's the good. That's the goodness. The surgery got rescheduled, so that's not happening Monday, but next month. Ooh, nice. An extra month of coding. Nice. Coding hype. Being fixed for you. Oh, sorry. What was? Did something weird happen? My flash card for the GBA, loving it. Nice, Lacko. Nice. The GBA. That's so funny, isn't it? Tober, you're locked out of your Twitch account for a week. What? What happened there? That's crazy. There's a Twitch hiccup. Had to reload. So does everyone? What does everyone think of the slightly new Twitch that we have going on at the moment now? They've changed some things, made some things different, some things that I don't particularly like, some things that are okay. The fight that never ends, it goes on and on, my friend. Indeed. So these will be brown. Can I create an empty? No. All of these pieces I want to hurt the player. So I'm going to need to give him another box collider. Actually, I don't think I do need to give him another box collider, do I? I just need to damage the player. Let's find out together, everybody. Look at that, I just realized our little enemy friend is at the wrong height. Also, he's way too high here, even. But anyway, that's not doing any damage to the player. Just trigger, maybe? Ow. Yeah. Ow. So he's definitely appearing way too high when we get into the level. Phase 1. Mission. Little height is 7. Oh, I guess it is probably more like that. But we want him kind of down below the water. Maybe not quite that low, but like 0.7? That's probably about right. Not gonna say what the tentacle looks like. Disco, shh! Change phone numbers. Ah, the two-factor stuff. We forever change numbers. They still have not done it. Finally twisted Twitch supports arm enough to get them to remove. Oh. I do not think the new Twitch stuff is better. Seems to randomly break things. Indeed, one of the most annoying things that I noticed today is in. I'm sure it's in all communities, but I just noticed that on the game development community, first of all, is that no longer do we have a special little area over here to the side where you can post like, hey, there's different events going on. Like people will post, hey, if someone's doing like a game jam or someone's doing someone within the community, if their game is being released that week or something like that, you'd have a little thing over here on the right saying, hey, these little events are coming up. That's not here anymore. If you get to that information, you can click on details here. So the information is still technically available, but nobody's ever going to click on that. Nobody's ever going to click on that. Why would you click on that? I'm never going to go to a community and go, let's find out some details. It was really handy having it over to the side so you could be aware of like things going on like this. Loon Dare coming up, Games on Demand jam. Very silly, very silly. But yay, Twitch. Deluxe Chin, currently working on my own 2D platform, but I'm doing terrible at designing characters. Any tips? Look at real things in the world, Deluxe Chin. Look at other games. Look at like... It all depends on what kind of things you want to do. Like, do you want to do like robots? If you want to do robots, like pick a style and apply that in like different ways. 2000 network error. Network error sounds like fun, pets. It seems like a few people have random network errors too. That's silly, the extra layer of community copy to go through. Yep, sure is. It sure is. Sure is. Bop. So his little squiddy arm can go there now. Let's try this out. Ah! Oh, I didn't turn them back to being... No, I did make them triggers. Hey, why didn't you hurt me? It does hurt me. It's just that little bit too high. Oop. There. Oh no, oh no. Oh no. Oh, Unity's animation stuff. Always forgetting they actually need to go to the right place. Which messed up. Yes indeed, Tasty. Yes indeed. Oh look, I got the same thing. Can people see me? I got the same, I just noticed I got the same network error on my other computer that I use to watch the stream to the side just to make sure everything's okay. You can see? That's okay, that's okay. As long as it's somewhat working. Ow, I've been stabbed. So we go. Arms come and jump. Ow. Okay. So it's staying out there for a little bit of time actually doesn't really work very well. And in essence what I should do is make this like stay lower down. Oh Jesus! I didn't have the record thing turned on. It's so annoying! It's so annoying having to remember that every time. Oh, and I never ever do. Blah. Restarted. That's probably the best thing to do. I see a confused Irishman wondering if his Twitch works. That is me. That is me, Disco. Oh, I've been stabbed. Why are you shouting at me there, Disco? Whoop. Over that. So yeah, you can jump over it and you have just enough time to shoot like that. Tossing F-bombs like candy. Was I? No, I wasn't. I might have been saying feck. That's a very different word. Winter! What is up? How are you getting on, my friend? Hopefully not cold J-bombs. Jumping Jehoshaphat. Nope. Microphone doesn't want to stay where I want it to, no? Nope. Okay. So he's doing his little arm swing thing, that's fine. So then after that he'll do phase 2, slap water. My last student there entry was titled Jumping Jehoshaphat. Oh really, Jay? That's funny. That's funny. What's the chances of that? So we'll make his arm go up. Oh, I didn't turn on preview mode again. Or record mode even, whatever you want to call it. If you want to be all fancy and call it by its proper name, whatever. His arm's not attached? No, Deluxe, just while we're testing, his arm is not attached. It will be. So then we make this little army boy slam down. Ah. Because he's just so angry. Hold it there for a little bit. Oh, what's going on here? There we go. Then hold his arm there. And then return back to start position here. Splash. The water will come up. And then we can shoot this little thing on his head. I think this will make a bit more sense in general. Poke. Okay. So then shoot, and you can climb up the thing. I think then after this little section, he would return to slapping his arm on the water. I think would make the most sense, wouldn't it? So he starts off with his little arm swinging thing. There. Here. So trigger. Eyes hit. So when his eyes are hit, then we start doing the slap the water. We don't need an exit time. Duration. Fine. So we would go to that, and then this one would have an exit time of 1. No audio. There should be audio. Is anyone else not hearing audio? I'm hearing audio. I'm hearing audio on the other one, on my side stream. So, you know, audio is working. I'm assuming. Gambit, what is up, Gambit? How are you doing, my friend? You all hear the audio fine? Lacko, I feel like Lacko, you just have all the problems. You're just like the super unfortunate one. Between like Brawl Stars not working, other things not working, your headphones were the issue? Okay, well there you go. You're good, Gambit? Good to hear. I'm good too. Phase 2. Angry Sync. This phase. Arm will be here. And it'll just be like wiggling back and forward, basically. Ah, I'm angry. And that'll be the point where he's like sinking down into the water. And then we'll have finally phase 3. Jumping. So phase 3 jumping is going to be very different. So it'll be oh no. Start here. Boo, boo. Up there. And race like... What are we at here? 45? So we need to go to like 105. Wait a second. Over to here. Base back. We'll keep his rotation constant here. Goes straight up. Comes here. We come. Oh no. 150-ish we should be at. Here. Go. Diving back down. Whoosh. Dash. To catch up on what I sort of missed while I was using cheatsy things with my Processors outfit. What were you doing, Locke? Where are you? We're doing cool things. I like it. You got all those points to spend, Locke, so... He jumps up, he jumps down. I didn't cheat to get Sonic shoes on my Brawl Star. Definitely not, definitely not. Oh, is there a rumble going? Or did someone just try the rumble? Patrick, did you just try the rumble and it's not actually started? Tasty pizza with all the points. So many points. Oh, Disco, you got busted. You got busted. Okay, I think I have this basic stuff going. I'm making a transition here. We'll need another trigger, so this will be damaged. When it's damaged, we'll transition to angry sync mode at an exit time. And then we'll have another trigger. Start. Go here. Start jumping is true, then we go to that, that's fine. What is this? Boop. Fine. We go to jumping. Yeah, okay, that'll be fine. So if we have these things in here, we'll be alright. You have a couple more points, Lack. Tasty, obviously, you just need to drop some of those bits in again. I think every bit gets you 10 points. Yeah, that's what it is. Because you get 5,000 points for a sub. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so we got these basic things in place. Fireworks, woo! All them fireworks. Even more fireworks. Fireworks does cost points, but when you're at the kind of Lock of War Tasty Pizza level, you probably have a few to spare. And Disco level. See all our points requesters there a few minutes ago. Okay, now we got the rumble going. Tasty and Pamela entering the rumble. Only one man or woman will survive. Will it be? Let's all find out together. Type exclamation mark rumble, enter that rumble, and we'll see who's going to be the ultimate master. Okay, I never know if I'm actually in the rumble or not, because I've set it up now that my character is like the kind of the check and balance of it, because we always want to have an odd number of people in the rumble. So if an even number of people enter the rumble, my guy will get added in. If an odd number of people enter the rumble, my guy won't get added in. Hopefully an even amount of people will enter, I'll get in and I'll destroy everybody. So I'm going to change how our boss battle stuff actually works. At the moment, when we get hit, we have this boss health manager script. I'm going to change this for a boss hit point script. Oh, time for the rumble. I'm just moving around like a maniac. Uh-oh. Fireworks are going off at the same time. Tasty pizza with them fireworks. What's happening? What's happening? Oh jeez. Tasty pizza getting slammed like a maniac. Oh. Two people trying to slam Lacko there. Gambit animating has won the rumble. Some weird stuff was happening there. But Gambit, congratulations my friend. Did amazingly. You survived the chaos that was happening. Thought you had that for a second. Locke, I think you were very close. It was passed from one person to another. It was a double power slam of activity and amazement. Kind of fun when you get weird things happening like that, you know what I mean? Oh god, I have to wait for this to compile. Sometimes it takes a while. What's my health manager here doing? Double team German suplex, indeed. A tag team finisher. I didn't even notice that Pamela was in there with the incredibly awesome Christmas tree outfit. That's probably my favourite of the Christmas themed outfits in general. It's a pretty good one. It's a pretty good one. So tree-tastic. A bit of jank makes anything better, indeed. I mean, wasn't that the reason that Goat Simulator made so much money? Jeez, I'm still waiting for this thing to compile. Are we done yet? Oh, we're almost done. Here we go. And of course the boss hit point one didn't actually open. That'll be too handy. Bring the festivities a little early indeed, Pamela. Come on. So public pool. Ah. Oh, it's just going on super slow mode. I think I just need to close out of Visual Studio and open it back up again. Ah, yeah. Tights on point, lock. I like it. Super on point, my friend. We got a couple of sweet ass Sonics running around there. It's Zack Ryder level of awesome indeed. Was it him that had the pants that were like one leg completely open and one leg covered? That was weird. That's a weird look. Public pool. I am it. Public pool. No, is invincible. I don't really need I am. This should just be is hit. Public void, take damage. If not is invincible, then is hit equals true. Public void, make invincible. Nope, that's not how you spell invincible. Boom. Is invincible equals true. Is hit equals false. Click void. Make not invincible. Is invincible equals false. Oh wait, this should be all that should do actually. I added my Sonic outfits and now I stand out from the blue crowd. Indeed, Locke, indeed. You shouldn't need to use the capitals. Lacko, I don't know why, but like a friendobot just doesn't seem to work well with you. It's like it doesn't trust you for some reason. You're not like putting a you're not putting a space in front of that or anything, are you? No, I don't think so. Any bar with the disco is a disco bar. Oh, you're going to the bar disco. Thumbs up, my friend. Internet is good there. I'll jump back in while I enjoy steamy vodka. Indeed. Disco, thanks for stopping by, dude, in case you don't get back on. Thanks again for that resub. Awesomeness and coolness. You are awesome, my friend. Always good to have you here. Public void. Reset. Yes. So then is hit equals false. Okay. So when the player shoots, is our damage enemy script, I believe, but let's just check and make sure, because I have a history of getting these things wrong. Last flare projectile, that's the one we're looking for. So we're not going to do that. Going to do that. We are going to do other dot game object dot get component boss hit point dot take damage. There we go. Otherwise, I'll talk to all the friendos drunkified or tomorrow and double thumbs up. In fact, so many thumbs up, we get a great job. Lacko, I don't really know. Are you sure you're real? Oh god. Oh god. Lacko doesn't exist, that's the problem. Like, that should never happen. You should never get that message. Because you're definitely in chat, like, you know what I mean? Your brawler is there in the game. I'm very confused by that, I'll be honest with you. I'm very confused. I'm gonna blame it on all the errors you've been having with Twitch this evening. I know you're in there, yeah. It doesn't make any sense. Code Charlie, hello! Matt, or what? What is up with you? Or Matt is up with you, who knows? Are you sure you're real? Okay, so those things make sense now. So when we go to our boss here, doing is, instead of doing anything with the boss health, this guy here, I'm going to use public boss hit point, eye point, and public boss hit point, damage point. And then in here we're going to manage how much health we currently have. So public int current health. You sure you're real? Actually, that should be in a robot voice, shouldn't it? Are you sure you're real? What is up, Code Charlie? How are you doing anyway? I did say hello a second ago. But hopefully your code is being Charlie-tastic. I'm not a fan of this Batman soundtrack. It's very, very quiet. So let's move on. Bum, 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 bum. Oh no, the fireworks don't work for you either, Lacko. I'll get some going. Fireworks. Look at them go. Just looking at the top-down shooter tutorial, which is great, but I was wondering if you ever addressed the issue of spamming the mouse button to shoot loads. If so, which episode was it? No, I don't think so. Because usually in those kind of games, you don't really address that issue, because if someone wants to press a button a whole load of times to shoot faster, eventually they'll just get tired. It's kind of an inbuilt thing in the human body to kind of correct for that, basically. So what I'm going to do, instead of having 2 water pillars, I'm just going to deal with 1 for now, and then I'm going to make it more of a swoop up of water rather than dropping some frames. Don't know why that's happening. I'm trying to have a gun that shoots every couple of seconds instead of an automatic. Well, there is ways to do it, Matt, which is basically like have a counter that will count down. It will only allow another hit or another shot to fire if it's 0. So just have a counter saying like time to next shot, for example, and just make that. So what you do is every time someone shoots, so you have 2 variables. You have a float, wait between shots, and then you have a float between shot counter, for example. And then what you do is say, okay, when you click your button, you have to wait between shots. So you'll set your counter to be equal to your wait between shots value, and then you'll make that counter count down and down and down. And then only if that is below or equal to 0 will you let someone fire another shot. So whether they're holding the button down or pressing the button for the first time, it always is checking to see if that's below 0. So I also realized that we don't actually need him to know whether he's on the right or not. And we're going to get rid of the dropping of bombs in general. So we're going to comment out all this stuff. Launch points, fall points, all of this. I know there's a button to comment out this stuff automatically, but I can't remember what it is. So we just wait for him to get in position. Rename this to be water pillar. Right, Friendobot, he deserves a beating. I tell you what, since the last Rumble kind of went weird as well, maybe I should just restart Brawl Stars. I'm gonna save this. Maybe, just maybe, when we restarted Lacko, it'll be working perfectly for you. Let's find out together. Look at this big screen of wonderfulness, blocking everything off so nobody can see things. Also try a coroutine with wait for seconds. I wouldn't recommend that, Matt. I mean, you could, but there's no real reason to do. There's no reason to do a coroutine like that that's going to be constantly running and constantly being called. Personally, I wouldn't recommend it. I just do it in your update loop. Retro Stylus, whoa, what up? I haven't completed your 2D course since I got a new PC and haven't had time to relocate the assets into this computer. That's okay, Retro. You'll get it done, my friend, and you'll be making awesome games before you even know it. You'll be running around the place going, hey, look how cool I am. I've made a cool game. So, moving into position, that's we definitely still want to do all that. Don't want to do any of this stuff. Of course, 3 months now, still less than halfway through it. And there we go, Lacko, you're working again. Good to see. Oh, but you've lost a tasty pizza. Well, now that we've got it all running smoothly again, let's start another Rumble. Rumble time. Quick, everybody type ! Rumble and we'll get in there. And everybody will see. And whoever wins will get a high five. Gotta be prepared for that high five. Nobody else steal that high five. It's only for the winner of this Rumble. Fireworks. So we're not going to use bomb. So we'll check if we've been hit. So here we're going to check. If do 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 do. No, we should actually do this. Actually, I'm just. It's just funny when you're kind of like looking at it and rethinking how everything will work. Well, I'm actually going to comment out this all together. Any other errors? No. So we'll just say, oh, someone's about to win this rumble. Who just won? Is that not a robot? No, it's Lacko. Lacko wins the rumble. After all your troubles, Lacko. High five of awesomeness, my friend. You got the double germ this time, Locke. Oh no. Samuel Studley. What is up, Samuel? How are you doing today, my friend? Studley-tastic, I hope. GG indeed. 500 points. That's a lot of points. There's a lot of people in that rumble. So what we're going to do is if damage point. Oh, I have caps lock on for some reason. If damage point dot is hit, then current phase equals 2. So when we get hit, then we move on to the next phase. Shouldn't need this because I'm going to move the water stuff via animation now instead of doing it this way. You're always Studley-tastic. Nice. So if the boss is there, then we move down and we left screen, and down here say else boss has left screen. I think I put this animator in the wrong place. A little bit annoying. I'm gonna copy you and paste here. This component as new. Means here we need to put squid boss. Yeah. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, that's okay. Oh, we got compiler errors. Oh yeah. Okay, I need to fix them up. Remove you. E. Oh, this is wrong now. That's moving up all this stuff. Ugh. Ugh. You're off to bed, Locke. Locke, my friend, thank you for hanging out and being awesome as always. You are amazing and cool, fantastic. And hopefully your early AM wake up time will be full of fun and goodness and wonderfulness and gloriousness. Oh. All those delicious bits. Locke, you are amazing as always, my friend. Thank you for them bits. Thank you for dropping them off to the maximum possible power. You are once again our champion on the stream. Locke of War. Champ to the max. Good night. Work tomorrow, but then this weekend, and that's good. Indeed. Indeed, Locke. Hopefully you'll have some good thoughts thinking about your marble game. And you'll be like all fired up tomorrow evening and for the weekend, and you'll be like, you know, crack a whole load of this out. That'll be awesome. Catch you later, my friend. Okay, so I think I just need to apply these values back to the squid boss. What's that? So minus 15.1 and minus 15.9. So minus 15.1 and nine. Tasty pizza with the steel. Rotation 000. Oh, because I move it, change it here-ish. That's okay. Don't need to worry about that just yet. Let me see though, can I... No, I can't do that. Delete that one. I'll just redo this animation, it's just easier. Just redo it. So what do we do? 45, 105, 150. That's easy, I can just fix that. So at 45 we had Squid Boss off the screen. At 105 we have our Squid Boss over here and rotated the other way. Type in -1. This rotation over here. And at 150 are off the bottom of the screen. Here we should. Whee! Whoop! Whee. You won't actually see him doing the flip at the top of the screen, but that's okay. Okay. Okay, now that we've sorted that out, we can go back into our script and do some other things that we wanted to do. So public, animator, anim. Can't believe you won that. You won a battle with Tasty Pizza. Tasty Pizza's got all the points, but unfortunately points don't currently mean more power. It was a battle for the ages, indeed. Battle for all time. At some points I'll make the battles more engaging so that they're doing more things than just like punching each other. It's just I haven't had the time to do it really. But we will. Eventually. We'll get there, my friends. Okay, so when we take a hit, then we say anim.setTrigger. And what is our trigger called? That's the real question. Damaged. Very straightforward. Damaged. When we're damaged, we go to this. When the boss has gone off the screen, then we'll say anim.setTrigger. Trigger. Start jumping. Also make it count down our wait time here. So let's set this up over here. Time to phase 0, yeah. Time to phase 0 counter minus equals time.delta time. Of course we need to set it up here. Time to phase 0 equals... Oh wait, no. That should be counter. And phase 0 counter equals time to phase 0. So I make that count down. If time to phase 0 counter is less than or equal to 0, then current phase equals 0. And so we need to transition back to this arm swinging point. This, and then at this point we transition back to there, and we'll add another trigger saying swing. All swing arms, we go back to that. We don't have an exit time. Transition duration 0.25, that's fine. Okay, so what we need to do at the end of this jump is add in a couple of extra frames. That. So we should have, like, at the 3-second point, we'll move to phase 1. So, do back here is say time to phase 0 should now be 3 seconds. In point sync speed, that's all fine. And then at this point, we'll also say anim.setTrigger. Trigger do we just set up? We call it swing arms. What I actually do here is say if current health is greater than 0. Nope. What we need to do first of all, well, yeah, we'll say if it's greater than 0, then we'll do all of this stuff here. But for that, we want to say current health minus minus. Also say in here damage point dot is invincible equals true. No, damage point dot make invincible. You want to do and make sure we call the functions, not just directly set things, because want to add things to our functions, we want to do it like that. We don't want to just set the variables directly. We make them invincible there. Doodaloo. Okay, so this is all fine and dandy. I think logically that would all work for us. When we slack the water around about here. Let's go to this point. And our water pillar up. Stay up there. Stay up and slowly make its way down. I actually think that will work. It'll actually work pretty nicely for us. What makes a good boss? Mijena, it depends on your game. It really depends on your game. Good bosses. It all depends on what kind of challenge you want. Like for example, this boss will be like a 3-hit boss. You hit him 3 times, you win. But then sometimes you have bosses that have like a whole bunch of health and you have to do loads of damage to them. Sometimes you want bosses that are super static. Sometimes you want bosses that move around a lot. Honestly, bosses, what makes a good boss usually is like that they take the mechanics of the game that you're used to using and applies them in a slightly different way. Mixes up and gives you a bit of a kind of a challenge all in one moment, but also personally I don't feel a boss should take hours and hours to complete. But if you're playing games like Dark Souls, the whole draw of that game is like bosses that take forever. The worst bosses are in Bullet Hell, Mr. Peabody. Personally, I'd agree with you, but if you're a fan of those games, then that's exactly what you're looking for. You know what I mean? So what about this? I think this might work. So the water's kind of coming towards you again still, so it's not just static. What I'm going to do just to test this out is straight away just say anim.set trigger. Actually, no, we'll use the time to phase 1. We have that there, so. Time to phase 1 counter minus equals time.delta time. If time to phase 1 counter equals or is less than or equal to 0, then current phase equals 1. If I remember for bosses is that they're tests that the game helps you study for. Yep, that's a good way to look at it too, basically. That like you're working towards these points, so you should use the mechanics that you've already learned along the way. Like so this boss, although we're wrapping it up in the water level, we're using the mechanics that we've learned for this player, which is jumping and shooting. Those are the two core mechanics that you have with this guy. You can't double jump or anything like that, so there's no point in using that. We also learn about moving platforms, so we're using that, and we learn about dodging enemy attacks. But those are the kind of core powers that we have, or the core kind of concepts that we've learned in the game. And that's exactly what this boss will do. He'll attack the player, he'll use a moving platform, which he's going to create by slamming the water, and then you have to ride that platform and shoot his weak point. So in the first couple of levels, basically you're learning those mechanics and putting them all to use, and then you jump into using them all in this cool little boss battle, is the idea. And then of course, one of the most important points is making it all fun. And that's the phase where it's all about feel and less about intelligence, basically. So at the moment we're going to start off with our time to phase 1 counter equals time to phase 1. So we'll just let that count down and we'll go into phase 1 then. Because at the moment we're not set up to make him take damage just yet. I think this should all work out. So when we count down to phase 0, then at this point we say time to phase 1 counter equals time to phase 1. Perfect. Well, here where we're saying if our current health is greater than 0, otherwise destroy. For now, that's what I'm going to do. Slash to do make the battle end. So we'll have some kind of explosions. Of course there's problems. There's always problems because I didn't choosing not to do these things anymore. Brandon7716, thank you for that follow. Brandon, always good to have new followers hanging around and being cool. How did you learn to program? I learned to program. I learned some basic coding stuff when I was in college, the basics of it. But most of what I've learned is through tutorials and stuff on like YouTube and Unity's websites, for example. But a lot of it is self-taught, and a lot of it is stuff that you can easily teach yourself to. I'd 100% recommend. If you're not already, head to my YouTube channel. You can check out tutorial series where you learn the basics of coding as well, and of course my Udemy courses, which you can get. For example, this course, which you can get for the course for 90% off and learn all you need about learning programming. Subbed after watching your RPG tutorial. I like them a lot. Sweet, Brandon. Sweet. Sweet. You're gonna head out now, Lacko? When's the next stream? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, Lacko. Either tomorrow or Saturday. I was originally thinking of doing one on Saturday, but then was pointed out to me, and I pointed out myself. Tomorrow is day 200 of working on Portalnauts, so maybe I should do a little bit of a stream then, and we can maybe have a look at the progress we've made in the game by taking a look back at what we've done already. Do you make 2D games or 3D games more? More 2D games, Brandon, in general. Squid Boss. So let's set up some of this stuff here. So we'll give him 3 health. Turn phase is 0. So his eye point is... Oops. Eye hit point doesn't have correct thing. Neither does his damage area then. Go. Damage point. A hit point. Animator is himself. So time to phase 1. Let's give it like 5 seconds. Okay, let's see. Oop, no, we'll do this. Yes, all the artwork is indeed made by me. There shouldn't be anything using the water pillar at the moment, but anyway. Oh, wait, I wanted to maximize this too. But yeah, all the art is currently made by me. This little dude is very, very, very much placeholder art at the moment. 5. Whoop. Okay, so something's not happening there. Don't destroy and load only worked for root game objects. Oh, jeez. Trello bug tracker, you causing me problems. I think I fixed that before. What if I just don't do that, my friend? Any software you use, or is it just MS Paint? No, I use primarily a program called Pixel Edit, which is really good for drawing with pixel art and stuff like that. For example, things like this. And we can just go, hey, doodly-doo. As well as Photoshop. Photoshop would be the other main program I use. Oh, that's why it's doing weird things. You don't actually need any of this stuff anymore. That was why it was giving me an error at the start. Okay, let's try this again. Oh yeah, I wanted to check. Else, yes, of course we didn't actually set the animation. So anim.set trigger. It's eyes hit. Yeah. Eyes hit. We got a hit on our hand. We got him. We got him. We gotta get that hit on. Can't wait till we move past this section. So eyes hit is true. Unity Cotter. Thank you for that follow. I hope you're feeling fantastic. Oh, I never actually set the... Did I not set the condition? That was a bit silly, wasn't it? So when eyes are hit, we go to that. That just has an exit time. Fine. Up. Whoop. Oh, so that wasn't quick enough. The object needs to be bigger. Whoop. We shoot him, then he would slap the water. And then... Whoop. Now he doesn't know what to do. Okay. What happens if the timer goes over 999? should just go up to the next minute. I actually don't know. Maybe you want to adjust the length of your follow notification as it repeats. Oh, probably. You're probably right. UI time. What's controlling my time? I think that's my game manager, isn't it? So let's set this to be, what's 10 minutes is 600? Yeah, there we go. See, it just goes up to 10. What if I set it to 6,000? Turnabout stepladder. Thank you for that follow. Thumbs up. Thumbs, 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 thumbs. Thumbs, thumbs, thumbs. Look, it breaks it. So if I set it that high, that's way too high. It can't handle it. Unless... Nope, that's the wrong one. It just can't handle that. So what's... minus? No, it's 100. Yeah. That's weird. Huh, that's very weird. Why wouldn't it display... There we go. Oh, it was because it was too small. Oh, because it doesn't resize when we do that. Yeah, so it's just the box is too small. That's okay. I can just make that bigger. I'm going to do that now, so that's just something that's fixed, and we never ever have to think about it again. Doodle-doo. I just thought that was something I didn't notice. So, Brandon, thanks for fixing a little bug there, my friend. You get great job. And I'll just announce no bugs. Bugs fixed. Bugs go by. Bugs all destroyed. To be honest, there's just no time to learn game creating. I know it's hard to find the time, Unity, but when you do find the time, and even if you just tip away like a little bit, if you get 20 minutes done in a week, it all adds up, and eventually you get to the point where you're like, yes, I know how to make a game. I'm going to make this game. I'm going to make this game I've always wanted to make. And then you can release it, and then you can have people go, hey, nice job on making your game, my friend. Have a high five.
Isaac was cornered. His mother...
Well, someone asked me where I got the Binding of Isaac soundtrack. I'm just listening to it on YouTube.
Was bearing down on Isaac. I will do
Actually pretty good background music.
My lord, I love you above all else. Isaac's mother repeated to herself. This was the end of the line for Isaac. His mother.
You're out, Tasty Pizza? Thanks for hanging around, my friend. Thank you for them bits again. You are awesome. Keep rocking it on the free world. And keep being awesome. Thanks for hanging out, my friend, though. See you soon, hopefully.
And just like that, it was over.
You have any idea what is wrong? I got my ass to this PC, but when I maximize my game, then the hearts are in the middle of the screen. What is the deal? Are they anchored to the center? I don't know, Retro. That if they're anchored to the center, that sounds like it might be what's going on. Maybe you should anchor them to the corner. So like in the UI view, you have this anchors box. I can't put it there, but here we go. This is currently anchored to the center, which is this thing down here. But you can see I have an object in the middle. It's anchored to the center, but you can change that to be anchored in the corner or something like that, wherever it is. Can I get the code source on Git? It is handy for lots of things like that. To work the kids, yeah. Indeed, indeed, my friend. A new one soon. Yes, Unity, there will be a new one coming in a little while. I won't talk about it too much just yet. But yes is the answer. Okay, so we got our squid. What is going on here? away. Get out of here. Yeah, so it's not being reset. So I have... So basically what will happen... Yeah, we should have a wait to return. So, public wait to return to phase 0. Oh wait, that should be a public float. This goes back with the vodka. Disco, did you bring enough for everybody, I hope? Disco doesn't share vodka. That's fair enough. Look at all this code we are not using. So if the boss is in position, boss should always be in position though. So we're actually not using this anymore. We're not using that in the animation. Basically, my whole of current phase 1 is actually not being used. It's kind of fun. Because we should be checking our damage points outside, whether we're in phase 1 or phase 2. If current phase equals 0 or current phase equals 1, then we'll do our damage check. So check for damage if damage point is exposed. We actually need to expose that damage point as well. Public animator damage point anim. Update, so in phase 1, so when we say the eyes are hit, that's when we will open the damage point. Damage point, whoops. Damage point anim dot set. I think it was a trigger that we set. Let's find out together. That was on this guy. We have our damage area. No, we have is invincible. That was a weird one to use. That was a very weird one to use. Let's rename this to not is invincible. And be damaged. I think that makes a bit more sense. So we have when it's out, can be damage is false, we go in, can be damage is true, we go out. I just think that makes more sense than being is invincible. Anyway, so you know Portalnos really needs a disco boss. True that. Maybe I'll just make this guy be like full of color and just like cycling through colors constantly. Is this game public so that I can follow up with you? Public in the sense we can talk about it, Cotter, yes, but public as in you can see the scripts and stuff? No, it's not an open source project or anything like that. This is the game I'm working on that will be released eventually. Do you know of any way to make text follow an object? Make it a child of your object? Yeah. Yes, you can have multiple canvases in the scene. Matt, what you should do is, if you go to your UI on your canvas, instead of being screen space overlay, you set it to world space. That means it'll move around within the world, so you can actually move it around. That's what you want to do. Set it to world space instead of screen space. Sour vodka in front of everyone at the bar. Oh no! How do you know if your fields should be private or public, or should they always be private? Yes, as Matt said, if you need to edit your variable in Unity, so if you need to make changes to it within the inspector here, set it to be public. Or if you need another script to be able to access that variable, you make it public. Otherwise, stick it as private. Also edit the variable if you serialize field it, even if it's private. Yeah. Not 100% accurate as you have another script to use that variable. Indeed, Disco. Jonathan, welcome. How are you doing today, my friend? Good to have you back. You're rocking it out to the max, I hope. So, this should be set bool. Can be damaged to true. That should be a small c, isn't it? I'm gonna make it a capital C. I need to be more consistent with... no, I'll make it a small c. Make up your mind, James. Do you even know what you're doing? Who knows? What even is game development? So when we get hit, we set our damage want to be true, and we set our can be damaged to false. So if we're in phase 1, then turn to phase 0 counter minus equals time.delta time if we're all the little dudes on the bottom of the screen. They're little brawlers. If we type in !Brawl Stars into chat, you can see a link and you can go and check out how to customize your little dude. When you talk in chat, a little dude get added to you down there. As long as you keep talking, your little dude will stay down there. But stop talking. Then they'll sit under for about 15 minutes or so, and then they'll disappear. Robot Rage wins! Disco! The power of vodka did not compel you, my friend. Unfortunately. So if return to phase 0 counter is less than or equal to 0, then current phase equals 0, and anim.set trigger arms. Manage the rising water. What happens here? Let me just go back here for a minute. So we have our swinging arms. When the eyes are hit, then we transition to lapping the water. Or maybe it did. Once I put the canvas in world space, what do I do next? So when you put it in world space, Matt, basically it creates the object within the world. So like if we look at our scene view here, for example, like my little world is tiny down here. Your canvas by default will be this big, massive, gigantic thing. So what you'll need to do to make it appear within the game is like make this a lot smaller and move it into position within the world. That's how you'll get it to show up in the screen. You know what I mean? This has an exit time, so we can make that keep going forever and ever. Basically, what we actually need to do is not really deal with phase 1, and just say, instead of our time to phase 1, I'm going to get rid of this whole bit and this whole bit, and just say if oh no, we do need phase 1. Okay. For one particular reason. What did I call it? Eye points. So if eye point dot is hit, so if our eye gets hit, then we go to phase 1. We set turn to phase 0 counter equals wait to return to phase 0. Are we still in Binding of Isaac? It's good, kind of spooky music, but also kind of very chilled out and relaxed. Never really played. I know I did play a bit of Binding for Isaac on Vita, but nothing too crazy. Okay, so we return to phase 0. We get to return to phase 0. It's fine. So here we count it down, and then we go back to swinging our arms. But that's not actually what we want to do. What we want to do in that situation is set our eye point dot reset hit and eye point dot make not invincible, and up here we want to set our eye point dot make invincible, so that means he can't be hit anymore, and then we wait a certain amount of time and then we can allow ourselves to be hit if the player hasn't managed to activate that. We set our current phase back. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And then if we're in either of those phases and our little opened up thing gets hit, then that's all fine and dandy. We can do all this. When we get hit, our damage point, we set that to be false. Okay, I think the logic of this all works out now. Robot Rage, I have nearly 200 hours on Binding of Isaac. That is a lot. That's a lot of Binding of Isaac, my friend. Carter had to quit Isaac Rebirth because it was sucking too much of my time. One more run was dangerous when each run took nearly... Yeah, I can see how that would be a problem. I think, like I said, I was playing it on Vita, and I was definitely playing it at like kind of random times, so it wasn't something that was like consuming my day because I was on my Vita, like sitting in places. I think maybe I was playing it when I was like going somewhere or something. I can't remember. I really can't remember. It's so long ago. I got it to work. It follows my player, but now it also rotates with it. Yep. Well, if it's child of it, Matt, then that's what's going to happen. If it's flipping with your player, if you're using local scales to flip your player, so maybe you should have like a script telling it to follow the character rather than have it a child of. Awesome mechanics, but not a huge fan of the theme. I get you, J Harder. The theme it never really bothered me personally. I thought it was just fine. It was a weird one, but it was grand, whatever. Okay, so lapping the water takes about 3.5 seconds. It takes about 4 seconds. So Squid Boss, Return to phase 0. We'll set that 7.5. So in that time, his eyes really should be closed. Go back to our little illustration here. When he's slapping the water. Look at this extremely advanced illustration that we have going here. I bet you all wish that you could draw this well. Oh god, drawing with a mouse is like the most awkward thing. Ah. So angry. My eyes are closed. Although that looks a bit weird, but can I lock the rotation? I'm not sure what you mean, Matt. It totally depends on what way you're doing everything. That's totally up to you, I'm afraid. You still play a lot of games, James? I mean, it's Games Plus James Robot Rage, so I kind of have to. I play a good amount of games. I mean, I don't spend all my days playing games or anything. Unfortunately, I mean, that would be the life to live, right? But I try to play a variety of things. The thing I always feel is that if you want to make games, you have to play games. You have to play games in order to make them. Because if you don't play games, then you don't know what's good. You don't have a good sense of what people are doing in general. And also, extremely importantly, don't just play games like the game that you're making. Like, it's important to play games like whatever you're making, so you can get like good feedback on it and see what progress the people are making. But play other games as well to be able to take ideas from other games into your own world. 293 hours in Rebirth? That's a lot. That is a lot indeed, Jarder. I have no idea what the Lost Run is, so... Do you know what else was a really good game? Spelunky. Spelunky is a good kind of randomly generated game of goodness. Ugh. Ah. Damage area. Go. 200 hours, filthy casual. Ooh. No. Okay, so it's working, but it's not opening the little hut thing. So why isn't that opening? Let me see if it's being called. Definitely hitting. Oh, the damage point has not been assigned. I suppose if I look at my errors, usually that'll help things. Damage point anim. That is this guy. Okay, let's try this again. Ah! Come on. Bring your big... Oh, damn it. There we go, he's open. And now, whoop! Oh, I died.
Great job.
Togeshtu, welcome to the stream. Thank you for hitting that follow button, my friend. It is good to have you here. Did we hit him? Oh, no. That thing needs to be so much wider. In our animation, left the water. We're using the right pillar. I'm going to deactivate the other one so I know not to touch that. We're going to scale it a bit wider for now for our testing purposes. Guess you might want God mode while you test. True, true. Oh, no. I wasn't quite ready. There. Oh no. Shot him in the eye. Oh, this is hard. This is hard. This is too hard. And let me just go back here. You love Spelunky 2? It's because it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Let's go to sleep because school and stuff, but it was nice hearing your soothing voice again. But see you later, guys. Retro, thanks for stopping by, my friend. Always good to have you here. Is that pixel editor thing free, Brandon? Pixel edit? No, pixel edit is not free, but it's very cheap and 100 million times worth it. You like Dark Souls? The tiny bits of Dark Souls Robot Rage I've played, I have enjoyed, but I have not played a lot of that game, to be honest, of any of those games. Recently, I got a lot of time into Crypt and Necrodancer. Very fun game if you're into roguelikes, just very, very frustrating. Also, another Danny soundtrack. Yeah, the soundtrack to that game is real good, real good. As far as gameplay wise, I played some of it and I was enjoying it. It just never, it didn't grab me. It didn't make me go, I want to play more of this game. You know, the moving to the beat stuff just kind of got a little bit annoying after a while for me, but it was definitely a very well made game and a very, like, it was definitely a game I would recommend to people to play. Necrodancer is wild indeed. Good evening / whatever to y'all. Good evening to you too, Taugesh. Good evening to the max. Them sexy fluid animations. Using Dotween, Mechanim, or Transform. Translates. We're using Mechanim. Grass. Look at all these animations. So this water is definitely going too fast, so I think I need to extend this whole section here. Move this to like here, maybe? Flash! Oh yeah, once it gets to this point. Whoop! Didn't mean to do that. Y position, I'm gonna delete. Oh no, that was the wrong one. I want to remove the X position. There we go. So it's smooth. Cause you're so smooth. Make pillar slower. Yes, indeed, Robot Rage. That's exactly what we just did. So I'm going to extend this. 4. Yeah, let's see this. Whoop, I got hit. Got him. Oh no! Oh no! Damage area. Oh, because the box collider's turned off while it's in the body. Oh yeah. We should turn that on with the animator. So when hit point is in, collider's off. Hit point is out. Collider on. Simples. Try this again. Fluid animations. Woo. I script to move the text to the player's position, and it works. Sweet, Matt. That makes sense. That's the most straightforward way to do that without to avoid the rotating and stuff you were happening. On subject of weird games, Polynomial 2, I had an absolutely transcendental evening with it. Oh really? It's a game where you gotta lean back with good sound and take it all in. Let it massage your brain through your eyes and ears. Woo! Polynomial 2. Universe of the music. It looks kind of cool. I'll have to investigate that later. In early access. Early access hype. So So what is this game going to be, Brandon? Yeah, for anyone who hasn't seen the game in action before, I suppose I should give a little bit of a rundown of Portalnauts. Give me 1 second, and I'll... Duxleon, thank you for that follow. Let me just test this bit out here. Boo, boo, boo. Shoot him in the eye. There we go. Boop. Got him. Ah! Why aren't you moving? Hey. Hey, Pooper. Why aren't you moving? You're supposed to be falling down. Okay. Why wouldn't he be moving down? So the boss transform position. We don't have a speed. Fine. We're just not being set to phase 2? No, we are. Take a look at that in a minute, but before that, let's take a look at Portalnauts in action. I'll give you a quick little rundown.
Great job.
Boop boop. Some Metal Hat. Thank you for that follow. Welcome to the stream, my friend. It's good to have you here. Rocking it out to the max and being super duper cool. Let me just head back to the main menu. Portalnauts. Boom. So, if I start a new game, Portalnauts is a... There we go. Portalnauts is a 2D side-scrolling platformy game of action and platformy goodness, in which you have multiple characters that you unlock as you progress through the game, which will give you different abilities and different powers. So you start off with this guy who can jump and he can shoot. Those are your starting off basic mechanics. Obviously, you shouldn't jump down holes. Holes are bad places to jump into. Oh, you want to shoot these little enemies here, but as you go further through the game, you unlock more and more characters. So obviously, this being just a test build, I can just unlock them all. For example, we've got this cool little jumpy guy who has the ability to double jump, as you can see like this. He can also grab onto walls. I've actually been doing some thinking about changing this guy to be the punchy dude, but we'll get to that later. Boo boo boo, we can jump around like a maniac. We've also got this cowboy guy who can do these rapid shots, so you don't have to keep jamming your button down the whole time. So you can just do these crazy rapid shots. You can also fire off Super Blast, which will fire 2 extra shots when it hits a wall, so it'll boom, send some shots up and down to get yourself out of some tricky situations. We've also got this punchy guy who can be used to break down excuse me, who can be used to break down walls and things like that. He can also be used to punch enemies to death. So, for example, this guy, kaboom, haha. We've also got this wonderful shield lady who can shield bullets coming at you and stuff like that, or she can, for example, trick this guy into thinking, hey, there's a wall right here, I'll just walk back and forwards. And when he's walking away, you can shoot him in the back, haha. And then we've also got, we'll just take care of this guy, we've got Shrinky Lady, who can shrink down all tiny and small. For example, to shrink under little enemies and shoot them like that, or to fit into tiny little tunnels and navigate around through the world. So, as you progress through the game, you complete all the levels as you would in any other game in general. You unlock more characters. So if I pop out to the overworld map here after completing the first level, if you boom, I'm just going to unlock all the levels here. So you start off in this area with this little dude, do a few levels. Once you get to this area here, you unlock the second guy, which is the ninja kind of guy who jumps around like a maniac. And once you get to this island, you can use him on the island. And if you complete all the levels on the island, you unlock that character to be used throughout the rest of the game. So each little island here has a different character on it. All of these kind of colored islands, so these kind of bottom 5 islands, you have a different character on each one. And if you complete all the levels on each individual island, you unlock that respective character to be used throughout the game. So then once you've unlocked all the characters, you can head into the middle here and complete the level, which will allow you to take on the big bad guy. So you have to use obviously all their powers together to get through this level. And then once you get through that level, you head on up to the final boss area. Take on the boss in the big bad guy land. Save the world. With our powers combined, we are Captain Friendo. Yes, indeed, Crass. So yeah, save the world, destroy all the bad guys, become a Portanaut. And there you go, that's the basics idea of the game. So at the moment, what we're working on is the boss battle for the end of the first area of the game. Boop, which is this one here. Which, before this boss battle, you'll be like doing some cool water stuff on the level here. Ugh. Boom, got him. And then at that point, he's supposed to sink down into water, but he's not for some reason. I'd really love to know why. So let's work out why he's not doing that. Because that animation shouldn't be keeping him in place. Shouldn't be keeping him in place, but let's find out. Let's find out if that is what's happening. Good boss. So, Angry Sink? Yeah, so on Angry Sink, he should just be waving his arms like a maniac. There was a rumble with only you. Oh no, Lacko. Oh wait, how did you win the rumble just by yourself? It shouldn't have started if it was just you by yourself. That's weird. Did you make... oh, let me just... Sorry, go back to the chat. I missed a couple of things there. How do you make the background move slowly like that? It's using a parallax script. If you look on my YouTube channel... Let me just link there for anyone who doesn't know. There you go. You can go on my YouTube channel there. And if you search there for parallax, there's a video tutorial there telling you exactly how to do it, which is almost exactly what I've done in the game here. It's pretty much the exact same thing. And it would get you the same effects. Did you make like a sprite sheet or something? Like, how did you make your world? Yes, there's a lot of sprite sheets, a lot of things, tile map scripts, tile sheets for the world and things like that. Is it only built-in tools in Unity, or do you use some third-party tools? Great job. Thanks, Duxion. For creating levels and things like that, I use Super Tile Map Editor, which is really, really, really handy because there we go. We can do things. So here's a little tile map I've made, which is the water that you can see here. So Super Tile Map Editor is really handy because we can just draw. Hey, we can just draw in our tiles wherever we want to. I did not mean to save that. You can draw like slopes, pop things in like that. It's super duper handy. And that's what I use for creating tile maps. Most everything else is built into Unity stuff, I would say. But obviously I make the art like outside Unity, do you know what I mean? Does it have fill? Sure does. It sure does, Lacko. I'm not falling for that lucky number 11 trick though, and doing it and making everything freeze. Is there a size to these sprites, like 16 by 16? The tile sprites are 16 by 16, yeah, so that's the kind of standard size I use. So everything is relative to that, obviously. Such a rebel boss. Indeed he is. I should really, like, now that I think about it, no, Yes, words, James. Words are my power. I could make this animation be like this guy moving down, so I could get rid of him slowly sinking off. So maybe I should just do that, actually. So we'll use our squid boss and basically give him like 2 seconds to shrink off. Like that. And then in that time, we'll just duplicate these. Those arms are wiggly, wiggly, wiggling. Ah! And then when we get to the end of Angry Sink, then that's when we transition to this one. So rather than being on start jumping, say we have an exit time 1, Transition duration of 0. Put this exit time as 0.9. Sink down. Up over there and do our little jump. Fine. Means on our squid boss. We'll leave that at 3, that's fine. Phase 2 off screen. We're not going to use that stuff now, so. Gonna do instead of this stuff. Is if time to phase 0 counter is greater than 0, then time to phase 0 counter minus equals time dot delta time. Rumble is warming up, it sure is. I'm gonna reset the Rumble, so if someone wants to start a Rumble, go for it. You can start it now, Oscar. Do it. I believe in you. You can do it. Gotta believe. So we make that count down. Don't need that trigger anymore. Huh, I already had this all set up. Control tab? Nope, that's not the right one. Nope. Wrong thing there, James. Alt tab? Nope. Shift tab, there we go. Too late for that. Oh no, Oscar. Oh. You can do it. I believe in you. Time for the Rumble. So when that counts down, current phase equals 0. That's trigger for swing arms. Damage, so we start sinking, and then after that we just wait a certain amount of time, and then we start jumping, and again we're just waiting, and we're waiting for swing arms to start. Why are we waiting for swing arms? Yeah, because that's phase 2. Okay, I think this makes sense. Let's find out. Believe, Rumble. Quick, everybody, type !Rumble. Let's get involved. Ah! Whoop. 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 Okay, so he's just gonna keep doing that. Okay, there we go. Okay. Something was definitely off there anyway. So when if damage point is hit, then damage point dot reset hit. Ian Lacko, duel to the death. I'm gonna get slammed. Anyone could win this one. I don't know who's going to win. Of course, it's me. I got the Santa Hat of Power. Good time I won another Rumble. Okay, so we do our little jumpy phase. That's what this whole section is. We sink down. And really, we shouldn't wait for swing arms. We should just have an exit time. There's an exit time of 0.999. Just... what are you doing? Stop. Oh, why does the animator just freak out sometimes? Just save the scene. Oh, I think I need to close out of Unity and restart it. So in the meantime, what's up everybody? What's going on? I don't know how I won the last one, Lacko. I don't know either. It was weird. Jarler, thanks for stopping by, my friend. If you try Super Mario Ultra Ball again, let me know what you think. Also, reach out and I'll give you a free copy of the full version. Right here on Twitter. Cool, Jarler. Yeah, definitely. I would appreciate it, so I can check it out. I'll definitely try and check it out. If I don't get a chance to before next Thursday, I'll definitely play it on stream next Thursday when we're playing viewers' games in general. Should fix the bot. Well, thanks. Thanks, Oscar. If only it was that easy that we could just say, hey, fixed. I know there's the weird points issue, but I haven't. Yeah, see, I don't know why it does that though. That's the thing. Like, I don't know why it does that. Okay, now we can do this thing again at least. No, I can't. Okay, what's going on here? Weird. That was weird. That was very weird. I don't know what was happening there. I think what I actually need at the start of this animation is a bit of a wait time, basically. Just a second of he's below the water. Watch out, he's gonna get you. He's gonna get you good. So he's just down there, and then he pops up, goes over there, pops back down. Anything about the bot? I said that was fake. Well, I mean, Lacko, maybe it's just onto something there, you know? Okay, let's try this again. Ah. Ah. So it goes down. Jumps up like a maniac. Jumps down like a maniac. Oh, his thing is still out. That's not right. Okay, animator. Do, do. I know you guys can't see this little bit of animation thing down the bottom here that I'm looking at. This is kind of what I'm using to guide me of sense. Oh, is he going to be upside down there then? Oops, that's not right. He ain't hype. Goes up, he goes down, he goes up to there. Put him just below the surface, so he'll back, hopefully. Okay. Let's try this guy out again. Does his little thingy. Ah, I'm so angry. He goes up once, down once. Good. Pop back up. But then he's doing a slam. What's our current situation? What states have we got going? 2 health. Damage area. Currently invincible. I isn't invincible, so that's good. He's definitely in the phase now where he's doing his arm forward. That's fine. Hit him in the eye, that's fine. When we hit him in the eye, he's supposed to... So... this, we should be saying... damage point... dot... make not invincible. Floating? What's floating? Okay, we get hit. Get that thing. Slams down. Oh no! I'm so angry. Tentacle? Oh well, yeah, I know. I know that. It's not even the final appearance of this guy. Okay, so his little head thing was closed that time. That destroyed him. Okay, so we know we can step through the whole process of the boss here now, at least. But I don't know why when he's getting damaged. We make him invincible and we reset the hit, that's fine. And we set and be damaged to be false. Are I made invincible, so we can't get another hit? Okay, I just need to play through it again. I want to see. Oh no, I've been hit. So it closed that time. It pops up and it's open. But that time is closed. Okay, so I need to find out what's going on here. Closes. Damage area, he's invincible. Down, 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 down. This is animator says hit point is in, so he can't be damaged, so that's false, that's fine. Down, 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 down. Animator still hasn't changed. Come back up now. Suddenly he's not invincible. He can be damaged. So why is that being set there? Certainly not being set in the animation. By default he's not invincible. And he starts off as can't be damaged. Small Pluto! What is up, Small Pluto? How are you doing today, my friend? Building a boss is cool. So we're in phase 0. Damage point is hit. Current health. Ugh. Make him invincible and we reset the hit. We go. Current phase is 2, so we start all this. We're setting current phase 2 here, so we should be directly into phase 2. There's hit. Jump up, we hit that. Apparently, I don't know how to talk without coughing, but hello, everybody. How is everybody doing out there? Welcome, 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 Snezwez, Ice McFry, Disco Geek, Lock of War, Lenzo947. Welcome, 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 everybody. And if I just switch over. Hello, hello. Most importantly, Disco Geek with the 3 months of subscribe goodness. Oh my god, Disco. What a maniac you are, but an amazing maniac. Thumbs up to you, my friend. Good day, cough, cough, cough. Jay Harler, hello, Jay Harler. Let's get some great jobs in chat for the extremely awesome Disco Geek, if you've got him. And some hype as well. Told you yesterday I was going to do that. I know you did, Disco, but at the same time, that doesn't change the fact that it's awesome, my friend. And you are awesome, as always. Zizens. What is up? Zzz. Come on, make me a sandwich then. I just realized I have Twitter open here. So I was tweeting. Whose notification ring?
Right, so if your attack power buff is more than this, then you reduce it. If it's not, meant to be debugging this, but it's not doing that. This is the bit that resets the attack power modifier, so I'm not sure why that is not happening. I gotta host and run while I get some food. No problem, dude. The last stand is standing just. It's almost collapsed. You're heading to bed. Nice one, Javasaurus. Well done on your work. Take it easy. Good night, bud. So anyone who's come along from Games Plus James' stream, I'm essentially working on a... Thank you, Microlight. I'm working on like a puzzle / base defense kind of hybrid, where you do matches with special ones. So if it has a special symbol on it, it gives you spells, and you use those spells to clear the enemies attacking your base to defend it. And as you do matches, you also gain health back. You can also, so there's lots of different ones you can do.